Good evening and welcome to FTRF1. It's Premier Division tonight and we are in France. Fifth last race, I think, of the season. Four more to go after this. It's myself, Ron Skutter, and with me in the combox is Sean Towson, otherwise known as Esotronic. ZA, how's it, Sean?
How's it, Ron? Good to be back. Good to watch the Premier Division hit it out in on Paul Ricard. And yeah, we've got Q1. 17 minutes left. I don't see anyone coming out yet.
Not just yet. It looks a bit murky, the weather. We had a bit of rain on our last lap in the race last night in second division. I don't think Paul Ricard is the kind of track that you can expect to not have rain. It seems to like giving you rain every now and then. And I see Sims has got inters on. I don't know. I think it's just because Q1 everyone goes through. He doesn't want to waste a set of softs. I think that's the plan there. There we go. Looks like Bob is going to be the first one out. It's Bob indeed in Alpha Tauri, literally the only guy out on track right now. Now he's joined by
We've got
Torment, I think.
It's Torment, yeah.
And then Simps out on the wrong tyre.
Zero to cool.
Zero Verstappen is out there. And is that Eugene? Certainly the track with the most colourful runoff areas.
Definitely.
I was surprised
Also
to
the
learn.
most fun.
I was surprised to learn this year that the different colours actually have different abrasive surfaces. So it does help us runoffs and stopping the cars, etc. I suppose what that means also it can chew up your tyres, so stay off that stuff. A track that's nice and flowy. It's got some corners that you absolutely have to throw yourself into. You have to try get power on as soon as you can, because they are very long straights and low drag does help you. This corner I'm watching Eugene go through now. It's a flat out right-hander. If its car's full of fuel and your tires are the wrong temperature, or you get the corner wrong or in the rain, that corner is dangerous. But there's a lot of corners where you can invalidate and spoil your lap. And in the race,
Ron, just go on board with Zero. He's starting a lap.
There we go, Zero starting a lap. Let's watch him go again. First corner in, you have to commit. Second corner, you have to commit. Almost steps out there, which it can do. You either nail the first two corners, or you get a bit frustrated with yourself. Then again into the right-hander, left-hander. Then you have to set yourself up now. A bit of short shifting to get the power on. His car steps out a bit there. This is flat out left. And we're on to a DRS zone on the back straight here. And then into a sort of a chicane here, but a very committed left. You can cut curbs all the way here. 1, 2, 3 curbs. Cuts out power on as early as you can. We'll watch some guys in Q3 through there and we'll see them absolutely commit. This corner, it's pretty much just straight. And then there's a long right-hander. It's kind of got two apexes almost. You kind of playing between brake and throttle and downshifting there. We see Bob completes a 130.0, wastes no time. Decent lap. I think we'll get into the 129s easily tonight.
Torment 8 tenths off that with a 130.8.
I apologize, my commentary on the lap went away from me there, but the last sector we saw Zero go through quite a lot of technical slow corners where you can lose and make up a lot of time. Anyone else
132
out?
there, 0.2 from Zero. And I think next to cross the line is Eugene. Eugene goes 130.5, so he splits Bob and Torment. Next, we have the Ferrari of Simps.
Some Simps on the wrong tires, saving tires, but he invalidated, so he is only starting a lap now. There we go, starting a lap. Next will be Avila. He is on a flying lap. Looking so smooth as Avila through that third sector, the last set of corners. Crosses the line and goes.
Fourth fastest, 131 dead. And we have the McLaren of Yaku Nagel coming through now. Nice Yaku with a 130.4.
And Sean Yaku, one of the drivers that's impressed me the most this season. He's had a couple of good results. He's up in the rankings now. Let's go double check. He's third now. Yeah, there we go, third.
Third in the championship, right?
Very closely contested championship so far. Sean, you want to give us maybe the rundown? Well,
yes, of course. So, leading the championship with 182 points is Bob. Next on the list is 181 points, which is Speed Alcoholic. Yaku Nagel, as we said, in third place with 178. Josh with 166. Boinkies with 151. Sims with 116. Ruan with 150, so that's also a very close battle between the Ferrari and the McLaren. Zero Tuchel with 107. Glitch with 91 points. Jared Halliday with 86 points. Torment with 57 points. That's quite a big gap there. Wezo, 55 points, slightly behind his teammate there in the Mercedes. Avilak with 52 points. Super D with 47 points. Saki Biana 23 points. And Korsabaki with 19 points. Donovan Duffy is 0 points. Don't think Donovan races for us anymore.
I have not seen him in a while. Yeah, and, another driver on that list that's has impressed me. He's on an outlap now. Boinkies, let me actually go on board with Boinkies. Winning 2 races in a row, so I think he's somewhere like 5th place, but he's about 20 or so points only off the lead. So we'll be keen to see what he can do tonight. Can he join that battle in front? But very closely contested, the first 4 or 5 drivers. It's can still go many ways in the 5 races, including tonight.
Yeah, definitely with Josh not racing tonight, if Boinkies can take the top step, he can definitely move up a place.
Yeah, that is true. Josh with a race ban. Yeah, so just to be clear on what happened there, Josh has used up all his super license points. He now, for incidents and penalties throughout the season so far, he's dipped below 0 points now, which means he has had a race ban, so no racing from Josh tonight. He'll have 4 remaining races to get back into the championship battle. And he also lost 8 championship points, and that was points that were deducted to top up his super license tally. So that's what happened to Josh tonight.
Are you on board with Boinkies, Ron?
Yes, I'm on board with Boinkies. So Ronald, who once was called Killer Bean, making Williams look really good this season.
Keeping it very nice and tidy is there, Ron.
Yeah, and it's this last sector 3 that Boinkies is about to get into. Starting with this long right-hander. Back the moment when you smash the power back on. A left-hander that is quite tricky, and the other
very
tricky part is
corner.
The tricky part is the exit, which he gets to now, is the curb on the right-hand side, because you can so easily invalidate your lap.
Yes.
Again, a longish left-hander, and then a right-hander, tight right-hander, and you got to get power on.
Keeping it very clean there, Ron.
When your tires get older in the race, that starts becoming those traction zones.
Boinkies with a 130.8. So that sets our Our Q1, everyone has put a time on the board.
Clive Adams on the stream commenting, good luck to the Ferrari boys, Forza Ferrari. And I think I only saw Simps. Only the one Ferrari. Unfortunately, I think load shedding has taken its toll. And we only have 11 races tonight.
That it is. Peter Carlick cannot join us due to some load shedding issues.
Yeah, 7 minutes remain in the session. Everyone's put a lap in. Everyone goes through as we see a lot of drivers have retired. We're waiting for Winky's Wezo to retire. I'm not sure if Saki Biena is going to have a lap. I see he's popped up there in 11th place, still sitting in the pits. If anyone listening to the stream, you perhaps have a mate who's racing, or you're close to someone who's racing, maybe check for us if there's any insight on the weather. It would be nice to know what we're in for tonight. Hopefully a bit of rain, Sean. Rain always mixes it up.
Always makes an interesting run. Especially here.
It's not the kind of track Yaku says cloudy. We saw that, thanks Yaku. But I think he means the rest of the race as well. Some says all clear, cool. There we go. Bit of cloud, no rain, unless there's surprises. But normally these forecasts are pretty decent in the game. There we go. I see Wezo's also retired. We're just waiting for Saki, who's showing he's in the pits. Sean, safety cars, not really the kind of track you'd expect too much of that.
Not too much, depending on the weather, obviously.
Generally, all around there's massive runoff areas, so
yeah,
it's not too likely you hit a wall. I mean, not impossible.
No, it's not impossible. I think we've all done it before.
Someone might still get the Grosjean award tonight and find a wall. Yeah, Sean, it's Q1. No one really pushed that hard. Bob and Ruan in the low 130s, but I suspect everyone in this pack can get to the low 130s, and I think guys will dip into the 129s.
Definitely 129s up for grabs. I would probably say mid 129s. If
Yeah, while we wait for that, we've got 4 minutes to go. Let's see if maybe we can have a look at constructors' points.
Corsa Bucky has just joined us with 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, I think Saki and Corsa joined a bit late, but they are in the pits. There's still time to come out. There we go. Just Lee commenting there, showing his support for AlphaTauri, which is tonight just Bob, of course. And just on the constructors' standings, this excludes last night's Division 2 race, of which the results still have to be tallied and posted. AlphaTauri, 693 points. They are, try to do the maths here, 79 points clear of Red Bull, who's on 614, so realistically, I think Red Bull is maybe the only team that can still a challenge there. McLaren, they quite a bit behind that on 440, closer than Ferrari on 392. So tonight is a good night for McLaren to extend that with their two drivers in here, and Ferrari only having the one driver, of course. Williams 377, so they still in that battle for third place. Alpine, they quite a bit behind, 318 points for Alpine. Aston Martin 309, so we're all battling here at the bottom. Mercedes 297, only unfortunately for us, Sean.
Yeah, and, unfortunately for us, Ron.
And Alfa Romeo, Eugene will definitely try and improve that tonight. Alfa Romeo only 255 points. So yeah, not that close up front, but there's still something to fight for in there. Not as close as the Drivers' Championship there. Of course, Bucky, there we go, someone to watch on an outlap. 2 minutes to go, he'll time this nicely.
Ron, he's come out as Lance Stroll, so I'm not sure if Bucky's actually in the car.
Short on my side, it says Bucky. It does look like
it's got Lance Stroll's number as well as his helmet on.
I do see that.
Bucky. So let's just see what happens now when he crosses the line. And it's still counting as an outlap. No, there it's not, sorry. Sector 1.
Saki Bierner as well now on an outlap. I don't know. He won't have enough time to start that fast lap, I don't think. Where is he on track? Sector 1.
In Sector 1, we're seeing the same as Nicholas Latifi.
Hey, Josh Willis on the stream. How's it, Josh? Showing his support for Bob. Thanks for tuning in, Josh. Looks like Bob's got a cover so far. Remember to hit a like and subscribe. Maybe even the bell notification so that you know when you can watch races as they come on. Yeah, nice tidy lap so far from Korsabaki, Sean.
Yeah, definitely. In the last sector. Looking very quick. And that puts Korsabaki in 4th place with 130.5. Saki Bierner also rounding the last corner.
He's on an outlap though, Sean. I don't think he's got time to do a timed lap. No, it's counting. Well, let's watch Saki on his lap. It looks like this is a timed lap indeed. Well, after the long wait for Saki Bierner, it does seem like he's getting on quite nicely with his lap. Not sure why there's a yellow flag in sector 3. It's only one driver, and he's definitely on track. He struggles with the rear on that exit of the last corner. Goes across the line now into 11 for the 132.7. Yeah, not too sure why it hasn't showed us the end of the session, Sean. But
with 36 seconds left, and it looks like Saki Björn is still driving that car. Here we go. And that's the end of Q1, Ron.
that's it. Q1 done and dusted.
Everyone going through. Only 12 drivers. What are you expecting to see in Q2, Ron? Mediums, hards, or a medium qualifying tyre, or soft?
Yeah, so I think the problem with the highway on this track, soft almost commits you to a two-stop. Unless you get lucky with a safety car, that's a bit of a tricky thing to try and do. I think most guys are going to try on the mediums anyway. There's only 12 drivers. We'll only lose 2 in Q2, and those 2 will start at the back on mediums anyway. So I won't be surprised if almost everyone just opts for the mediums there. Someone is out the pits. Looks to me like it's Simps first.
It is Sims.
This time he's on dry tires. And he's on the soft, so my call was completely wrong. It's showing a Bob on wets and Tormund on enters. That's very interesting. We'll see when they actually come out the pits.
We have 0 come out. And Eugene.
What's 0 on? He's on softs. Eugene's
He's
on the mediums. There we go.
Yeah. And we have Sims on his flying lap, right? Ron, can you hear us?
Yeah, apologies. I am there. I'm
You
with you
were
guys.
muted.
I
We're on
was
board with Ron.
I was indeed. I was on board with Simps. He has invalidated. Let's go to 0. He's in the second sector now. I'll be with you in a second.
No worries. Fastest in the second sector, 0. And 0 is setting a time of a 1:30.5.
There we go. No surprises. Everyone should be low 135s at least, I think, in this session. The guys on the mediums probably also in the 130s at least.
We have Simps on his second run in the second sector.
Let's go to Simps. Thank you for that. Yeah, let's hope Sims didn't use too much of his tyres in that first run that he had to board, so he's had a few laps on these tyres already. They might not be as race sharp.
Going back into the pits, Ron. Obviously not improving.
Yeah, I'm kind of not too surprised. I don't think you'd want to start on tyres you've done too much on.
No.
Just watching 0 coming to the pits. Go on board as Yaku Nagel. He's about to start his flying lap. Yeah, let's follow Yaku through his lap. There we go, Yaku now in the second sector, looking quite clean through this lap so far. He is trying it on the medium tyres, probably the better tyre for the race anyway.
Definitely.
I think you can one-stop the medium too hard. One of those tracks that it would have taken some practice to get used to that, I think. And there's a queue of cars shown behind Yaku's. So we're going to have to be sharp to go on to the next guys as they cross the line. Right now it's
Kills next.
Right now it's Yaku. Yaku in his hot lap crosses the line and it's a 1:31.4. Let me go to Torment. Torment is starting his lap now. Then I think it's Saki. There we go. He is completing a lap. 1:33 dead, goes third. You may have to improve on that. Then I think it's possibly Bob.
The second to last corner.
Yeah, Bob did cross the line, but he is starting a lap. Avila is on a hot lap.
Avila with a 1:39.4 obviously didn't have a good lap there, HB.
Something went wrong there. You'll have to go again. Who's next? Is that 0-0? No.
It was Boinkies.
It was Boinkies.
131.3.
131.3 on the mediums. There we
And
go.
now we have, I think Eugene is starting a lap now, yes.
There we go, yeah, Eugene starting a lap. Is that Ruan?
Then we have Ruan, who's about to cross or go the last corner.
Yeah, Ruan's lap looking sharp enough. He's on the medium tires as well. This might be good. 137.
137.7.
Fastest of the medium runners at the moment. And then it's Tormund will cross the line. He is starting. No, he's finishing a lap. Looking good as well, I think, on the mediums. 131.1 goes third. Sims crosses the line to start the lap, I think.
Yeah.
Wezo crosses the line. He starts a lap as well. But this lap is also invalidated, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, let's go to Eugene.
Nice for the 130.9.
There we go, into the
second fastest on the medium runners.
Then we have Torment. He's in sector 3 now. He's already improved. Looks like 2.5 tenths on his own time. So he's having another go at it. Yep, last corner for Torment in his Alpine. Definitely improving quite nicely. That's into the 130s, 130.9 as well. It's in form. Then I think we've got Corsa
Bucky finishing a lap. Corsa Bucky going 9th to the 131.4.
And Sims starting a lap. Then we'll have Wezo. He's starting all over again. Avilach was behind him, but Avilach into the pits. I think we missed Avilach's lap, by the way. It was a 131.1 on the mediums.
Wezo now on a clean left, sector 1.
Okay, it's hammer time, Wezo. Yeah, this time Wezo's lap seems to be going better. No major hiccups just yet. Shawnee, oh yeah, he's on a lap as well. He is actually ahead of Wezo.
Yeah, he's about to finish.
So let's go to Sims. Let's see what he's been able to do. I think in front of Sims might be.
Exit from that last corner on. And that puts him second with a 130.6 on the medium tires. Fastest of the medium runners is Sims.
Wezo, let's go back to him. He goes on to the start finish straight. This looks decent as well. 7th,
puts him
yeah.
7th, that's excellent. Well done, Wezo.
Very nice, Wezo. So where we are, 2 minutes to go. There's a lot of guys in the pits. There's a few guys out on laps. There's a few guys going to be a bit worried here. Yaku Nachel had a good lap early on, but he's currently 11th in the drop zone on the mediums. He is in the pits. I don't think he is wanting to come out on the softs. I think he's saying what I said earlier. It is probably not worth it trying to start on anything but the mediums. I can see Saki Biene, he is in the pits, he is in 12th. There's probably not enough time to come out. So,
and as you say, that Yaku retires from the session.
Yeah, Yaku retires. He knows. Eighth place on the wrong tyre is going to be way worse than 11th place on brand new mediums. That's the way to go. Good call. Yeah, who's out there? Simps, but this will be his in-lap surely.
It looks like Korsabaki is going out again.
Yeah, he won't have enough time.
Now he's going backwards into the pits, Ron. Things are not well. He's again riding with no helmet on.
Oh my, giddy aunt. All right, that's an interesting perspective.
Right, so everyone is in the pits.
And there we go.
32 seconds to go.
Tell you what's happened here. We're losing Yaku Nachel and Saki Biene from the session. Simps is saying he invalidated on purpose. But yeah, Simps looking really good on fastest of the medium runners, 130.6. That's a very decent time. And how the session ended up, it's 0-2 cool. He went for the soft straight away. He obviously happy to start on that tyre. Everybody else on Telegram will start on mediums. It's Simps, Ruan, Bob, Eugene, Tormund, Wezo, Avilach, Corsa, and Brinkies. They all qualified with times quick enough on these mediums. They will go through for the pole position shootout now in Q3. Who we're losing is Yaku and Saki. They didn't come out again. They are obviously really happy to rather have a free tyre choice for brand new tyres and make something happen for them in the race.
Definitely looking at the gap, Ron, 8 tenths between 10th and 1st is not that much actually.
Not that much at all. If you
a good
also
3/4 of that could be made up.
If you also reckon that 0 was on the soft, so
yeah,
it's more like 6 tenths of all the medium runners. So I think we're in for a fabulous Q3 in our 12 minutes.
We need to see 129, chaps.
As we are watching Wezo at the moment, getting his car ready is Merck.
And it looks like 0 as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yes.
And Corsa goes out, 0 goes out. The Merc of Wezo has to wait for both of those.
Right, the whole queue is out, as it looks like it.
Looks like Winkies is up front. Who else has he got for company, Sean?
He has Bob, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And behind him, we have, I think it's, no, so, it was Winky, sorry, they swapped around.
Yeah, Bob is ahead of
fighting a bit
Winkies
on
now.
track here.
Oh, and Bob takes the warm-up lap line straight through, doesn't take the chicane. The only thing I don't like about that, Sean, is sometimes it invalidates your lap. And it's even the next lap, and then you
have to do 2 runs.
And then you're in a world of trouble.
Right, so I'm trying to follow the queue here. There's cars everywhere. Everyone is all over the place. If I go on board with Wezo, we got Eugene playing in the sand. Of course, a Bucky on the right-hand side of him. Right, so I think We've got Bob, who is starting a lap, Ron. Weather not looking too great.
Yeah, we can't quite tell if what the weather's going to do, but it's looking a bit murky. If there'll be rain later in the session, that will definitely throw a span in the works. So the guys are probably going to be quite desperate to make their first lap count. Riding on board, by the way, with Bob. He is in the second sector, about to go into the third. He'll be our first provisional pole time on the board. So far showing purple sectors for him, but still a few guys to come, so we'll see how that plays out a bit later. Bob, of course, is quite quick, and there's no he'll be a very good benchmark, I think, for what pole position might look like tonight. Last 2 corners to go for Bob, a long left-hander, and then the final right-hander, and get the power on and to go down the start-finish straight. I almost feel like it's even looking darker out there, Sean.
It does look like it, and we got it, Ron. 129.8 from Bob.
There we go. Let's go to Bwinky, second man to cross the line. Can he challenge 130.4?
130.4.
Decent lap indeed, but it's not quite enough to challenge.
Kotobaki disqualified for parking in a dangerous location.
That sounds dodgy. Zero's lap was invalidated. He's got to go again. Wezo has spun around. He's going to have to go again. Ruan.
Torment with the 141. I think Torment had a bit of issues on track. So he's going again.
There we go. Ruan into the 129s. 129.8. He almost matches Bob's time, so we are on for some
nice.
good fun. Simps now across the line.
129.1.
That is alien fast. Well done, Simps.
Well done, Simps.
Avilach will cross the line, but he'll just have to start another lap. He has invalidated somewhere on his run. How is that lap from Simp, Sean?
Unbelievable, Ron.
That is a good 6 and a bit tenths away from anyone else. That's 3-4 tenths quicker than we were expecting.
Definitely. I was hesitant to say 129.5. So that's why I went with the 129s and above, the sort of in the top end of it, where we saw Bob and Ron. But
yeah, and Bob's going for another lap, so let's watch his sector times, perhaps for a second year. Let's see what he can do. I think sector 1. No, he's cutting through corners. He's going to go into the pits. Who's next to cross the line? It's Tormund. There we go. Tormund kills 130.6.
30.6.
Very quick times by the guys here.
Right, Overlock rounding the very difficult corner at the top end of the track, coming into the second to last corner. .130.1 puts Overlock fourth. That's excellent time from Overlock there.
And Simp, Sean, he is feeling so confident he's retired from the session.
Ron with a lap like that, I'm sure he can. Right, so Eugene and Wezo still to put times on the board. Eugene is in the second sector, DRS wide open.
Yeah, Eugene's previous lap was invalidated, so he's had to go again.
I see Eugene pitted for a new set of tyres as well, Ron. So hopefully that's going to help him now. And that puts Eugene 129.9. Dropped below the 130s. Well done, Eugene.
Yeah, that's a power lap, Eugene. Very nicely done. That's second row. Still some time, 4 minutes left. Everybody out here can still, including Eugene, enough time to jump into the pits, get a new set of slicks and do it again. I think Wezo is on a lap.
In sector 2.
We saw Wezo spin around earlier. It says purple sector 2, but it sometimes plays tricks on us. Let's keep on following Wezo. Let's see what he can come up with for us in this last sector. Oh, spun again.
Spun again.
And Wezo, hopefully he's fueled up. He'll have to probably do, yeah, he's going to do the pits instead. Yeah, there should be time.
Who's out for their second run, Ron?
We've only got Eugene out on track. He is coming in though. Zero is on an outlap, so he'll be the first of the guys to start their last run. He's currently in 6th. A very good time, 130.2. I can dream of the days that I can get a 130.2. But for now, that's good enough for 6th.
Seems so we've got quite a lot of guys on outlaps.
Everyone's on outlaps now. Eugene has just popped in. The Wezo has just popped in. They will have to hurry up with this.
Of those. I think it's zero. Yeah, zero is.
It's definitely zero. I'm going to go on board with zero. Sean, if you see any other action, let me know.
Yes, I will do.
Everyone else seems to be trying to rush to get their outlaps done. Yeah, so far Zero's lap is looking nice. He's giving it the beans out there. Finishes sector 2 now and he's 7/100ths up on himself.
Whoa.
He'll have to improve by another 10th or so if he's going to take that 5th spot away from Avila. And Sean, anyone else whose times we should be watching out there?
All out on their lap. Everyone has crossed the line.
Sean, will you maybe watch Bob's sector times for us there?
I will do that.
See if he can challenge Sims. He's looking for about 6/10 to do that. As
he's a 10th up in the first sector.
Zero, by the way, he'll now cross the line. He does go 5th fastest. Steals that place away from Avila. Next guy will be Wezo, but he still has to cross the line to start his flying lap. He's got 50 seconds left. As he comes on to the start-finish straight, it's about 40 something seconds. Yeah, Wezo will definitely start another lap.
Bob 2.5 tenths up in his second sector.
We'll go to Bob now. Thanks for that update. Eugene starts the lap with 30 seconds to go. Nicely timed, Eugene. Avilach has invalidated his lap and Avilach in the pits. That's the end of Avilach. Let's go to Bob. 2.5 tenths up so far on himself. Kenny found another 3.5 tenths in the last sector. Bob will improve here. 129.2 misses out by less than a tenth.
Well done, Bob. Excellent drive that.
Yeah, surely check for us maybe who is still out on track. We've got Sims currently sitting in pole. That looks safe on a 121.1. Bob came close on a 129.2. Ruan also in a
Zero
one.
coming again. Doesn't improve and stays fifth with a 130.1.
And in front of Zero, it's Eugene, 129.9. Eugene is on a lap, so we'll watch him. Ruan is retired, but he's on the second
Eugene's
row,
not on a lap, bro.
129.8. No, it's invalidated.
Right, Wezo is finishing a lap.
Wezo, there we go. What can Wezo do? He's only timed run 7th.
Put 7th. Well done, Wezo. 130.1.
Lekker boykie. Nothing like giving yourself a bit of pressure in the end there. Yeah, I think that is everyone done. We'll wait for the
I think
session
it's just
to end
Tolman
and
kills.
for us to take us through. No, Tolman's invalidated as well.
He's invalidated. Sorry, apologies for that.
So we'll wait for the session to end so Sean can give us the scoop.
So Eugene just has to retire, and I think that is it for Q3. There we go. So, pole position, Simps with a 129.1, magic lap from him. Bob with a 129.2 in second. Ruan with a 129.8 in third. Eugene in fourth with a 129.9, and that's the top of the 129s. Then we go to the 130s with Zero to Cool, 130.1. Avilach with a 130.1. Wezo 130.1. Boinkies 130.2. And riding it off, Tolman kills with a 130.6. And Kosapaki disqualified for parking his car where he shouldn't have.
I have never seen that before. This is the first time for everything, but
Absolutely.
yeah, nice, exciting qualifying session there. Sims just needed the one lap.
Does that put him in 10th or does it put him last, Ron?
I think it leaves him in 10th. I think they seem to do the session by session. We'll see now when we go to the formation lap.
Right, weather is not looking too sharp. No rain though.
Sean, I'll be with you in a second. Maybe you can take us through the
Ron.
formation lap.
Right. So, tyre strategy, medium hard, one stop, or medium soft, medium, two stop strategy. And we are off on the formation lap. Simps leading the pack. Let me just get some detail up for myself. Ron will enable the detail just now. So interesting, Yaku and Saki Biena have gone on the hard tyre. And to answer myself, my question, Kosabaki is in 10th. So disqualification in Q3 means you stay 10th. So Yaku Nachel and Saki Biena in for the long run, one-stop strategy, push as far as you can go. See if they can undercut someone in front. Zero to Cool on a soft tyre. There's a long race ahead of him, probably the two-stop strategy. You're going to have to pit quite early. The wear on the tyre is quite extreme. So let's see how that goes. Sim's warming the tyres. Avila holding that pack quite far back. Right, Sims running the last corner. Codemasters is taking control of the car, lining them up on the grid. Right, 4-5 lights, and we off. Sims taking the lead there. Big muck of cars there, quite a couple of changes. Let's see if there's any incidents. Sims still leading, Ruan in second. Ruan going quite wide there. Ruan maintaining second, Eugene in third. No incidents so far. Avilach, apologies, there was something. Avilach down 5 places, so he must have had an incident. I'm trying to see if there's any damage on his car. Doesn't look like it. Everything's intact, everything's in place. And he's coming right up to the back of Saki Biena, so everything is good. Quite a number of guys made up places there. Right, virtual safety car. Right, VSC has ended and we're racing again. Sim still leading the pack, followed closely by Ruan. Followed even closer by Eugene. Bob staying a bit away there. Wezo also on the back of Bob. Zero even closer to Wezo. Winky's even closer. This whole DRS train will come to fruition at some stage. Sim setting the fastest lap of the 147 at the moment, and that will only improve over the race. The pack's still very close together. Everybody together in a couple tents. And Avilach makes up a place at the back there, going past Saki. Right, Blinkies and Zero to cool, wheel to wheel. Keeping it nice and clean. And Blinky's making it past Zero. No damage to any car so far. No one's had to pit. Of course, Sabaki DNF, I apologize. This was a virtual safety car.
Yeah, Sean, I saw that course, a Bucky incident was on the right at the start. It was on the pit lane by the time I went down to him. But his car was gone already, so not sure what happened there.
Did he connect with Avilak or something? Because
Yeah.
Avilak dropped quite far back.
I got no idea. I just saw nothing of what happened there. Corsa was in the middle of the pack there somewhere as well, so could have been around where Avilak was. But yeah, it's nice. Not sure what happened to Bob at the start, but it's nice to see Sim still out there. Ruan's made a place this season, second, getting close to the DRS 1 second, and then Eugene now goes inside of Ruan, and Bob is pouncing there as well. So nice battle here. Sean, I'll go with Bob for a minute so we can see this battle that's happening there.
This train that's forming at the moment. Ron, it seems something happened with Torment. He's 10 seconds behind the pack. So he's still trying to catch up. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I missed that as well. I can't see any damage.
I looked, didn't see any damage.
No, he looks fine. I'm going to go back to this battle with
Eugene
Bob
and Ron and Bob.
Eugene did get past, so he's second now. That's allowed Sims to get 2 seconds up the road. Sims fastest lap as well. Good timing there.
1:33.9.
And Bob with DRS on Ruan. This is going to get meaty very soon.
And Ron, funny, right behind them we have the same train actually starting from Boinky, Zero and Yaku. Wezo sort of in the middle there, but Boinky, Zero and Yaku battling it out there. All quite close to each other.
Yeah, Yaku's done quite well. I think he started 11th, he's in 8th, and he's now joining this train. So he can still make something work. We knew he would. I was just watching Zero just behind, Winky's just behind Wezo. Lack of battle there. Then we go back to Ruan. He's got DRS on Eugene for second place. We'll watch that for a while. The start-finish straight now. It's Ruan with DRS on Eugene. He's got Bob with DRS on him as well, does Ruan. So this battle will carry on a bit longer. Also on the start-finish straight was Twinkies. He's still got DRS on Wezo, so does Zero. Yaku still trying to catch up with that pack. Yeah, that's very early. That's a bit of an unplanned shop. Surely, does he change a wing or something, Sean?
I checked his wing. His wing was fine. He's actually retired from the session.
Yes, sorry, Sean just watching Ruan on the outside of Eugene. Takes back second place.
Well done, Ron.
In the DRS zone on the back straight.
Right, 10 drivers left. Everyone gets points no matter where you finish today. This battle between Zero Poinkies and Wezo really heating up at the moment. The DRS will come into play now. And Wezo's still managing to stay ahead.
Yeah, Wezo's running the, of course, the Lewis Hamilton upgrade there, so he doesn't need DRS. He just stays ahead of these guys. The battle carries on. But there's Zero hanging on to the back of them as well.
Eugene's tyres are not looking too good. He's sliding a bit, and that's opening the window for Bob. Yeah, he's really catching him now. He's actually going to go on the outside, wheel to wheel. They're going to the corner.
Yeah, Bob needed to show him a lot of respect there, not to lose a wing over a half chance. It shows a lot of keeping your head while racing. Well done, Bob. Keeping it clean. We like to see that. Bob, of course, is our championship leader. He doesn't want to throw away points, so he's got things to think about while racing as well. But I'll tell you what, Sean is managing to stick with him in this bendy stuff. It's going to get very interesting when they get to the start-finish straight. 2 tenths, less than 2 tenths now in it.
Eugene getting a brilliant exit, and of course he's got DRS as well.
Yeah, that's the saving grace for Eugenia now. He's going to have to make sure he gets good corner exits. He's going to have to make sure he hangs on to the back of Ruan, who's just kind of staying on that second now. It's just gone to 1.1 seconds, so he's flirting with a dangerous gain here. If he loses DRS, Bob's going to start eating him alive. Does he get DRS Eugene this time? No, he doesn't,
No,
but
he
Bob does.
doesn't,
Bob's going to have him easy as you like.
And that puts Bob in third place. Well done, Bob. Now he's after Ruan for that second place. Also very close at the moment.
Very nice battle to watch. I'm going to go back to that one with a 0 behind Bwinkie. Sean, that is
also 2 tenths.
Sean, I just need to get myself a beverage so my voice stays nice and loud for the evening. I'll be back with you in 30 seconds.
Problem. Bob sitting the fastest lap now with a 133. Good drive from Ruan. He's still managing to stay ahead. Bob is tantalizing close.
And Eugene's not letting go of that battle either. Eugene is staying within DRS as well. He's getting dragged along here.
Well, now Zero is pitted now, Ron.
Yeah, he's on a soft tyre, so he had to pit.
Straight onto the hard.
Yeah, he's going to
finish the race.
Ooh, see how long he can make that last. That is possible. I think he can do it from there.
Yeah, I think so.
Ruan, first guy to get a 3-second time penalty. That's for track limits. I told you it's easy to get penalties on this track. I'm surprised no one's done it so far. The guy's obviously way more skilled than I am. Bob now gets very close to Ruan.
Not close enough.
Let's see, Bwinky's behind Uwezo. Also not close enough, just half a second in it. Yaku is still in 7th. He's kind of lost tabs of this battle in front.
Oh, and I think we've had a spin somewhere. It was
0, I think.
0, yeah.
It looks like his car is showing that it's ghosting, Sean.
Yeah, I see the same.
We'll watch him in a while. We hope 0 is in this race. No, something is looking dodgy there.
Everyone has left the session.
Yeah, something has not worked on the session, guys. We will be back. Watch the channel shortly. We might be back on this. We hope that that's not the way this race ends. It was coming to be a good one, and we hope to chat to you shortly.